What's going on, everybody? Right now, breaking news came out that Montrez Harrell signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. And he was just with the Clippers last season. He went from that team to this team, and they're supposed to be competing against each other all last year. I kind of see this as a weak move, to be honest. But from the Lakers' standpoint, this is great for them. They're favorites next year, no doubt about it. And Clippers, they just lost a big piece of their team. So I don't know how they're going to replace it with this offseason. Maybe sign Andre Drummond, I think, maybe. I don't think they even have the cap for that. But let's look what the Lakers get out of Montrez Harrell after signing him. So now the Lakers are clear favorites, definitely. Front court of Anthony Davis. Montrez Harrell is probably the best in the league. Then also LeBron and Dennis Schroeder. And they're probably going to be trading Kuzma for other players. So this team is going to be set. And probably more players are going to come in, like little minimum contract vets for the ring. Now with this move, can this team become the Lakers become a dynasty? The Warriors are counted as a dynasty, and they won, 3 of the last 5 seasons? Right now, Lakers are 1-1 with this team. I can see this team winning next year after. And then I think after those 2 years, I feel like teams like the Celtics and the Heat and things like that will be right with them. But if the team three-peats, this will definitely be a dynasty. So I feel like they have a good chance of doing that. They should keep LeBron doesn't decline as big. It's not a big decline year, which I don't see him having because it's LeBron. AD is always going to be AD. Then he'll get better. Montrez will probably stay the same. And just bring in more vets that'll do their job. Dennis Schroeder's not old. I think he's like 26, 27. So those 4 key players will be good. Now, this makes Montrez Harrell look very weak, like a ring chaser. He was with the Clippers, who were favored to win last year. And now he just went to a team that they were big rivals with. The whole season was Lakers-Clippers, Lakers-Clippers. Now since he went there, it makes him look like a bandwagon. Kind of like what KD did, but not that big. Because it didn't make them like insane super team. That was like no chance of no one beating them. There's still a chance Lakers can lose. But it's going to be harder. But with the Warriors, if they're all healthy, no one was beating them with KD. And now, right now in the league, who has the best chance of beating this Laker team? Right now in the West, the Nuggets. That's probably the closest thing. I don't see Golden State, but Clay's out for Achilles. Clippers just lost Montrez Harrell. I don't see anyone else that can really compete with this team. Now in the East, if the Celtics have Miles Turner from the Pacers, it's like it's going to happen. They have a shot at him. Miami Heat, if they sign Giannis, they have a good shot at the Lakers. I don't see anyone right now with the standpoint, all the rosters, no one will beat this Laker team. I feel like they would go 16-3 in the playoffs, 16-2 in the playoffs, and they'll win. If there's a full season, I think the 72-game season, they would win probably 58 games, 55 games this season. If they're all healthy, if no one takes, a big player gets injured, like Schroeder or something like that, LeBron misses time, or AD, or even Harrell. But this was a move I was not expecting. I was expecting more of a Hornets to give him a big contract, or even the Clippers to re-sign him. This is something I was not expecting at all, him going to LA. And just him, he didn't seem like the type of player that would, jump, to a team like that. He's a competitor and stuff like that. There's some players that can see that. And, most players on the Clippers seem like that. Marcus Morris, Pat Bev, they both stayed, especially Harrell. He seems like that type of person that will stay and want to compete against the best, not join the best. But this was a big move for the Lakers. And the Lakers, I like this move after losing to Dwight Howard. But make sure to like and subscribe. More videos will be coming out soon.